I'm Superantonio. And we're live. Greetings, friends. Welcome
Good. I've
to
got a
Grand
line
Theft
on the knockout
Mondays.
gas. It's made in some
Callum is
lab
here.
on the
Shout out
coast,
to
but 2
Ireland
shipments a
and
day
Callum.
come through the city from
Greetings,
the
friend. I
northeast,
appreciate you
taking
being
it to
up
the
so late.
airport.
All right. I'll see you when you
Jay Lash with the thumbs ups. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Jay Lash. And thank you for your thumbs ups as always. Miko Herptile Channel Mod from the Philippines says, hello, Super Antonio, Sadie, mods, and everyone. Greetings, Miko, and shout out to the Philippines. Another island, well, you know, an archipelago, but, you know, Callum's on an island, the Emerald Isle, and you are on an island, so it's island. There's an island nexus of support going on right now. What's that about? Callum says, good to see you, Jaylash, Miko, Sadie, and Antonio. Callum said hi.
Forgive me, sweetheart.
What are we doing tonight? We are finishing up the jewelry heist and meeting Trevor. Callum says, I knew I had to be here once I seen it was a GTA Live, especially the jewelry heist. Yeah, everyone is sentimental about the jewelry heist. We did okay. I didn't know where to throw the gas bombs. So I was just throwing them randomly until we finally hit the correct thing. I couldn't tell on the map. What's that about? Spent all day fooling around with LA Noire, crashing into things. We started Advice, finished Homicide. I really think that the Homicide cases should have been last. They should have been the final boss cases. I don't understand the placement. You know, arson? Who cares about arson? You know, I kind of understand in terms of the story arc, but I really think solving the Black Dahlia murders should have been last. But what do I know, huh? I'm just a humble YouTube content creator with note 18.1 subs. That's nice to see. Callum says, followed your Twitter on Sunday. I have to say, your tweets gave me a good laugh. You've got good taste. Yeah, Callum, I'm a little more political. I'm a little more, you get to see a little more of my my dry sense of humor. Really, all I do is repost other people's tweets and comment on them. But thank you, and anyone else watching, if you have a Twitter account, an ex-Twitter account, I would appreciate a follow. If we get to 500, I can monetize, and then we can add those pennies to the coffers for the PS5 fund. That'll be good. Callum, I hope you're doing well. I hope your job is going well. I hope you're ready for the week. Miko, same with you. Callum says, you've got a good sense of humor. I was laughing for a good 2 hours. Well, Columbus Day is a big day here. I mean, they're calling it Indigenous Peoples Day because everyone's mad at Columbus. Everything is changing too fast, if you ask me. Callum says, doing good. Next shift is Wednesday morning, 9 to 2 p.m., which isn't too bad. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're working. I'm happy for you. Work is good. Work builds character. Okay, we gotta steal this van. It's gonna be more difficult than it looks and take a little longer than one would expect. You know, for only 2 years later, Grand Theft Auto 5 is so much more complex and intricate than LA Noire. The gameplay progressed geometrically, and it hasn't since. Callum says, yeah, good to get back working. I need money to pay off my last month of the Xbox Series S. Yes, Callum. And then I hope you will start saving and not buying things on credit. It's just a good habit to get into. And there's such a freedom of just plunking down a big chunk of cash and owning something outright. There's just a little bit of discipline involved in saving that money. But it's a good discipline to create. Discipline is like a muscle. I recommend starting with push-ups. Just doing, if you can do one perfect push-up all the way down and all the way up, start with 1, build up to 10, build up to 20, 25. Anything over 25, you're just kind of, it becomes more of an endurance exercise. You're not going to be building any more strength. You're just going to be bopping up and down. But like 10 perfect push-ups all the way up, all the way down every day for 30 days, change your life. What do I mean by that? Because the discipline you develop doing 10 perfect push-ups every day translates over to other areas of your life. For example, saving money, getting to work on time, waking up early, eating better, getting more sleep. It will literally change your life. So I highly recommend starting with push-ups if you're having difficulty saving money. Callum says, I get 3 to 4 grand when I turn 18 for child trust fund. I'll probably put some towards a car and save the rest. That sounds like a plan. Seven viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. We need to steal a van again. So we're just sort of waiting. We're poised.
Oh shit! Fight me, man!
Pardon me. Coming through. This van. Or maybe this van. That completely ignored us. Yeah, the game physics in this game, 2 years later, is so much better.
Drivers, but you! Stop the vehicle!
Than L.A. Noire, but I love L.A. Noire's style, the architecture, the cars, the clothes, the fashion, the music, the politics. Calum says, hoping the V's, Serena, O-Dog, Mama Papa 1, and others drop by the stream always bringing the good vibes. That's funny. I like that, the V's. I'll tell them that. Yeah, Mama and Papa 1 should be here in a little bit, at least. And hopefully Serena. I saw she uploaded a video earlier on Grand Theft Auto Online, I believe. Mission failed. The van got away. What can you do? I'm showing you everything. A BZ gas shipment. The V's. That's funny. Callum says, I'm going to call them that the next time they drop by. It's actually a good nickname for them both. It is. It is. It's going to stick. See, this didn't work. You'd think it would have.
Pull over right now.
No weapon wheel in LA Noire. Really needs one. Sadie's been very attentive. She doesn't usually like Grand Theft Auto. She doesn't usually like live streams. Might have something to do with the potent canine bait, which I just dropped. There you go. Spinning out. Yeah, what we really needed was like a cement mixer. Something that van couldn't push out of the way. Callum, Michael was indeed a bit late with that hijack, regrettably. I'm doing my best.
Stop right there.
I would say it's more fun to drive in LA Noire right now, but that might just be because that's the game. That's the game I'm playing. That's the game that I am. That's the game of the moment for me. Hey, here we go. Finally got that guy out.
Human labs and research have reported a vehicle hijack.
Now all we have to do is
Advised
lose the
vehicles
cops.
transporting hazardous materials.
I ain't got time to swap details, asshole.
Easier said. Well, actually, it was very easy to do. We just had to get a little quiet. A little quiet with a little stealthy. Sorry, madam. Coming through.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
It's a wonder we didn't tip that thing.
You are looking totes delicious.
Hey, man, what's up?
When I send the
Hey, what's
email,
going on, brother?
You know, I watched a movie that I really liked, called Willy's Wonderland, starring Nicolas Cage. Callum says, got annoyed with sleeping dogs today. Had to kill 30 enemies with a knife, and it wasn't going well once I hit 11 out of 30. Sorry to hear that, Callum. Anyways, Willy's Wonderland. So, Nicolas Cage plays it's a complete, he has no lines. It's a completely silent role, which was fascinating to me. and he's a mysterious stranger with a Mustang muscle car who rides into a small town, and his tires get shot out by one of those spike rails, and then he gets blackmailed into spending the night in this haunted Chuck E. Cheese. It's not Chuck E. Cheese. It's called the Willy's Wonderland, where all the animatronics are possessed by demons or serial cancelers or cannibals or something. I don't know. Anyways, they're haunted, and he has to spend the night there. And they promise they'll fix his car if he can last the night. And it turns out that the town has set him up as a sacrifice to the spirits that inhabit the characters of Willy's Wonderland. But for some reason, Nicolas Cage can fight them all and defeats them one by one. Silently, and it's, I just thought, the thing about Nicolas Cage movies, no matter how bad or good they are, you will always get 100% from Nicolas Cage, if not 110%. He's always full throttle, whatever role he takes, and you gotta appreciate that kind of professionalism. So I enjoyed it. It was fun. Willy's Wonderland. Highly recommend it.
Hey, Lest. I got the good night.
Cam says I might have to
That's
give that
everything
a
we
watch
need.
myself.
I'll put
Yeah,
out
if you're a
word that the
fan of
score is ready
Nicolas
to go.
Cage. I was amazed. Is like, after a while I was like, is he ever going to talk?
Now we all know
And there's
why
no
we're here.
explanation about why he has these skills.
Plan.
He seems to
Now
know the characters.
This is a lesser.
Like, there's a
attention to the
backstory there.
information he gives
I
you
thought they'd
will
do a
make a buck.
flashback where he's like a
Things go
happy
bad,
dad and all
go
his
through.
kids were canceled by these
organized,
characters,
we
and
don't
now
know
he's,
each other.
on
We got caught
vengeance,
up in
but
a robbery
that
and
didn't
acted in
happen.
self-defense. It's not gonna be an
Calm
issue.
says, I see
Everybody's
everyone's
gonna come
lurking
just
in the chat.
The,
Yes, we have lurkers.
The alarm system is easy. Now, if I didn't need to be running things, I could have it offline.
What can
myself,
you do,
no
Callum?
problem, but,
Sometimes
you
people are
should be able to
shy.
notice a pretty decent window. How decent depends on the job you do. Now, once it's down, you signal Michael. He makes the call.
Things look good. We should be able to drop a present right through the air vent on the roof. Everybody goes to sleep. No problem.
But I'm glad you're not shy,
If
Callum,
we
and
run
I'm
into
glad you're here to
trouble,
talk.
We move quickly and with force. Any questions? No? Let's go.
Michael missed
Frank,
this
you're
life.
with me. Paige, you're in the truck with the
It
bikes.
seems obvious.
Gus, Eddie, you're in the van, all right?
Cloudy's
See you on
here.
the
Cloudy
road.
says, howdy, y'all. Greetings,
Initials
Cloudy.
only from here on out.
Happy Monday. Callum says, love doing that heist
Waiting on you,
the
kid.
Bugstar way. It was fun. It was complicated. There were a lot of moving parts. Callum says, thank you, Antonio. Always enjoy
All right,
having
you
a
got it
chat with
down?
you. Well, I always
Good,
appreciate
because you use
having
too
you in
much
the
gas
chat.
on
In the
these guys,
chat.
you'll kill 'em.
Callum says, hey, Cloudy, good to see you.
Canisters is mixed.
Just be careful.
Yeah, okay.
Listen,
I know it's late
I
for you,
stuck my
Callum.
neck out for you here.
Man, you
Miko
don't need
says,
to tell me
hi.
that shit
Hey,
again.
Cloudy.
I got faith in you, F, but you're unproven.
Unproven? For real. So I didn't prove myself when I jumped off the back of that yacht on the highway, huh?
Yeah, but these guys don't know you. They see some gangbanger with a happy trigger finger. They got money and their freedom on the line.
I ain't gonna fuck this up, man.
Good. I got enough shit to
Cloudy
worry
says,
about.
happy Monday to
What
y'all
you got
as
to
well.
worry about?
I don't know. I ain't done any
Yes,
real work
this
in
is
years,
our
you know, so I'm
this is
giving
our
half the
weekend.
take
We'll
to
have a
guys
day
who are supposed
off
to be the best in
before we
the
come back on
business.
Wednesday
Alright.
with
Then it's
some
all
kind of
taken
movie
care of.
related
You on top of shit?
Yeah, do I
stream,
need to
probably
give
a horror
12% to
movie.
gunman, 14% to a driver, 15
It being
to a
Halloween
hacker,
and stuff.
and
I
that's
know
on
it's
top of all
Western
the other
Wednesdays, but
elements. I feel like a
probably
chump
be
buying
some kind of
myself a score.
horror movie of
Shit.
some sort.
I guess we'll find out if they worth it, right?
Callum says, I don't mind staying up late. I like dropping into more streams, especially for this heist live stream I was hoping for. Yeah, it's for you, friend. We'll keep this going for a while, and when we run out of content, we'll switch over to LA Noir. Because we got a bunch of LA Noir. It seems every time, however, we do a LA Noir live stream, it gets demonetized. What's that about? It's 50-50 with GTA 5. The demonetization. We'll see. Calum says, I'll try to drop in Wednesday as long as I don't fall asleep after work. No worries either way, Calum. Happy to see you, but also very happy if you are asleep.
All right, this is it up there. There's a way through the site up to
Would
the
have been
roof.
nice if there were some
we went
vintage
over this.
motorcycles
I'm cool.
in LA Noir. However, we always need a partner. So I guess we can't like go off on our own. If we go off on our own, like they'll just chase you on foot and show up at the cutscene magically. Cole or Rusty or all those guys. Finbar. Finbar is a nice Irish name, Callum. What does Finbar mean? Finbar means the fair-headed one or whitehead. It comes from the Gaelic word Fionn Bahar, which is made up of the words Fionn, meaning white or fair, and Bar, meaning head. A masculine name steeped in Irish history and folklore. It was made popular by Saint Finbar, the 6th century bishop of Cork.
Excuse me.
County Cork.
Exterminator. Hey, there ain't
Okay,
nowhere
let's get up to the roof.
Suits us. Come on, get up
We
to the
don't
roof.
really know what we're doing. Calum says, it's good they don't fail the mission in LA Noir when you leave the second investigator behind. I love how he just chases you on foot.
Hey, shoot.
But sometimes I'll come back. But I usually don't notice if we're not, if we've left him behind until, like, I crash into something and nobody complains. This isn't a tank, Phelps.
Almost there.
We're in position, waiting on your signal.
Just gotta get where I can
To
go this.
to delineate my live streams and my LA Noir playthrough from everyone else's, I decided to drive as recklessly as possible.
Hey, kid, something go wrong?
Man, just give me a minute.
Okay, here's where we ran into problems because I had no idea where we were supposed to aim the gas grenades. Calum says, at least they're getting their steps in, LOL. You didn't have to worry about it back then. Everyone was in better shape. They had better diets and people were more active in general. And there was no high fructose corn syrup.
Not yet.
Calum said, I hated this part with the gas grenade. Same here. I didn't know where we were supposed to.
Hold on.
They should have given us a spot. Like, there's nothing here. There's nothing on the map to indicate where to go. What's that about? And we gassed ourselves. Mission failed. Thanks, Franklin. Yeah, I saw Willy's Wonderland. It was low budget, but
Hello? Exterminators here? Hey, there ain't no one around.
there was a time
Suits us.
because
Get up to the roof.
Nicolas Cage was bankrupt and he owed a lot of taxes that he pretty much took any role he could find just for the work, just for the check. But then again, whatever movie he did, he gave you 100%. He didn't phone it in. He didn't just like show up. He took every role seriously. A consummate professional. But I remember at his height, he you know, at his career height, when he bought a T-Rex skull
Almost there.
that
In position.
had to be returned to China.
Just gotta get
It
where
was
I
like
can throw this.
it was it was contraband. It was like a black market T-Rex skull. O-Dog is here. Greetings, O-Dog. Callum was asking about you. How are you, friend? And O-Dog says, "Sup, Cal?" And Miko says, "Hey, O-Dog." Callum says, "I love Nicolas Cage as an actor, especially in that Longlegs movie. He appeared and it's fully different from all the movies he's done, but perfected his role." I haven't seen Longlegs yet. I've heard good things about it and seen trailers, of course. O-Dog has a bunch of emoticons for Miko Herptile. An alligator, a turtle, a snaky, and another alligator. Calm says, "Hey, O-Dog friend, good to see you made it." Yeah, O-Dog is always here, I'm happy to say. He just kind of lurks. He's watching. He's watching silently from the shadows like a dark night.
Sit tight.
The hero this channel deserves. Papa One is here. Everyone say hi to Papa One. Papa One says, "Hey, family." O-Dog says, "I'll have a watch because I'm not a fan of his, but could be." Probably talking about Nicolas Cage. And Mama One says, "Hey, guys." Greetings, Mama One. Happy Monday to you and Papa One. Thanks for being here. Just kind of hanging out, trying to figure out where to throw these darn gas grenades. And look at that beautiful view. Miko says, "Hello, Mama One and Papa One." And Calum says, "Good to see you, MP1. And O-Dog also has a peace sign for MP1. Sadie is in her crate, but we shall bring her back. Say hi to Mama One and Papa One and O-Dog. There you go.
Well, I love her a lot. I wasn't thinking it was...
Think about it like this. I mean, I always say that I told him to fix that goddamn AC.
What's going on?
We make so much money, way more money than you would expect, than I certainly expected from this heist.
Go, 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 go! Give me the loot, bro.
Got my green tea. It's green tea kind of nice. It's like we're getting full price from all the jewels.
That's why we pay you what we do.
When really we should be getting anywhere from like 10 to 25% of their value.
120 remaining.
How we doing? How we doing?
But O-Dog, this jewelry heist took care of all my budgetary concerns about raising money.
Doing over there?
And really all I wanted to do was upgrade weaponry.
Buddy, you keep handling the merch like that, you're gonna earn your 12%. Let's go.
And Papa One says, "We had a great day at the farm. Lady Belle is getting stronger. That's good news. And her foal is healthy. Arthur the foal loves him already. Mama One wants to keep him. Well, you knew that was going to happen, Papa One. Calm says, I love breaking the glass in this mission. It was very satisfying, especially the sound.
Grabbing what I can, Holmes.
That's because you're giving in to your intrusive thoughts, Callum. And you are chaotic good. Odog says, this was a fun heist. Odog, you are a fun heist. Odog says, by the way, I named him MP1 because 1, that's a lot of typing. 2, he has military, so he'd get the MP part of it. And Odog says, great news, and it's easy to get attached. Here's that famous line.
Make sure this is one of them. I'll see you at the river. Go. It's go time.
And Calum says, that's smart, Odog. It can be a lot of typing.
Jellicoe in Rockford Hills. 3 suspects moving under bike. Heading east on Eastbourne Way.
Keep moving. You crackhead.
So much better on motorcycles in this game. Papa One says, takes me back to my younger days, Odog. MPs hated me and my friends back in the day. We would steal beer and food from the officers' quarters. Have you watched Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime?
Headlights on now.
Papa One. He's an MP. Mission failed. Thanks, Franklin.
Put your headlights on. It's dark in here.
Suspect sighted entering construction entrance on the Del Perro Freeway. Do not pursue. Hold for possible exit points.
Calum says, Franklin casually trying to pull off a trick. Well, yeah, he's showing off for his stream. Odog says, sounds like my dad's shenanigans up until he got the OSHA promotion into the AF on SAC. There's a lot of military jargon. Office of Supreme Hydra Accountants from the Air Force Superantonio channel. Papa One says, my friend always used to say when the MPs caught us, what's the worst they can do? Send us to Vietnam? They can send you to Leavenworth. Odog says, Air Force and Strategic Air Command. Yeah, I knew, but, you know, I was just trying to make it relevant to the channel. I know SAC. I watch movies. I got a cousin who graduated from the Air Force Academy. Actually, I've got cousins who graduated from all of the academies. Annapolis, West Point, and the Air Force Academy.
Hey, they on us. Fuck.
Papa One says, still beat Vietnam, Super Antonio.
Hang in
LOL.
there, boys. I got this covered.
Where'd the dog go? Dog went back to her crate. No, she's under the desk.
I'll get to work on the cops with these bullets.
Look at that beautiful sunset. Odog says, I've been there, Super Antonio. Colorado Springs. Yeah, my sister went to that graduation. She was closer to that cousin than I was.
You just concentrate on your driving. You don't gotta tell me what to do.
I should charge more for getting involved in police chases.
Calum says, that's a nice view. I'm sure you got views like that on your island, Callum.
No cops in the area. I think got a chance.
All right, we're clear of the cops for right now. Let's stop at the end of the river, and we'll get the bikes into the truck.
Papa One says, everyone's always said I should have gone in the Air Force, but I didn't want to fly a jet, and the Air Force did not want me flying a jet.
Lester's around the corner at the lockup.
Go to the lockup. Callum says, yeah, there's some good views out by me. I'm more of a night viewer, though, as I like looking at the moon and stars in the sky.
You know what? I think we did.
Are you a goth, Callum?
Oh, yeah, we did it,
Are you
baby.
gothic?
We did it.
Is Bella Lugosi dead? Are you pale? And have you dyed your hair black? Do you wear black all day and all night? Do you listen to Bauhaus and the Sisters of Mercy?
In you come on.
I'm teasing you, Callum. And it comes from a place of affection, and I apologize. Mom One says, we had someone come to the farm to look at their at horses. They were driving a Cybertruck. I have seen it all now.
I'll wire your cuts when the rocks.
Mama One says, weren't the cops like 10 feet behind them? Did they give up? Well, we crashed into all of them. And, yeah, they give up. Cops in this game are kind of lazy. In Los Santos. They have a good union. But they're not paid enough. Callum says, I'm definitely not a goth. Yeah, I'm just teasing you. Hodog says, Papa One, my brother worked on life support systems on the B-2 Stealth, did Presidential Honor Guard in D.C., and is now Inspector General to the USAF in Arizona. Callum says, it's all good, Antonio. You made me laugh. Ha ha. Hodog says, retired after 30 years. And we end up in the vanilla unicorn.
Get it? That ain't what I was looking for. Not then, not now, not ever.
And we got out of here as fast as we could because this is a family channel.
Are you in a strip club? Grow up. Stop looking for the easy way.
Tanisha, I gotta go, all right? I'm gonna change, I promise.
And she still has her clothes on, so we should be okay. Where's the exit? And we absolutely do not want to go in there. A lot of bath ladies in this game. Papa One says, wow, Odog, that's awesome. USAF offer the best careers in the military, in my opinion. A couple of my son's friends are in the Air Force and Navy. For the longest time, Air Force and Navy were the only... Callum says, Tanisha doesn't sound happy with Frank. And Papa One continues, the only way to be an astronaut. Odog says, Tanisha is trash. And Orog says, she's got another guy anyway. Yeah. Mama One says, lots of bath ladies, very little bathing. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it adds a level of authenticity. I mean, you don't have to play that game that way, obviously, if you don't want to, but I would like having the option. Even, you know, even if I never do it, or I never show it on the channel. It would just be nice that it's there, if you want it. Callum says, for real, O-Dog, I was never a fan of her, always in a mood over something. 13 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. We're just trying to park.
Hey, boo. I knew you couldn't stay away.
And look at this pretty motorcycle. Wow, Mama One says, according to GTA Online, her and Franklin are married. I had no idea.
You looking fine, boy. Get over here and let me see you.
Tiny, do you ever clean your raggedy bitch ass up?
Fuck you, Lamar. I mean,
We'll do
Frank,
another repo.
Whatever. Everybody on the block knows you gone on Vinewood and shit.
Well, shit, if going Vinewood means I ain't hitting the pipe like 1992.
Miko says that's where the
I'm
modding
guilty as
community
charged.
comes in.
Okay, ass.
What?
Bitch ass.
Excuse me?
Look, I'm sorry, but where's your love for the hood? JB ain't doing good. He needs help. We need your help, nigga. We gonna lose everything.
All right.
Shit.
What do I gotta do?
Same as before, boo. A little help with the tow truck. Nothing for a real man like you.
O-Dog says that's the attitude way too many of my people have towards men. Yeah, it's a problem. Mama One says, I remember trying to give Franklin a pep talk saying he could do better than her. Then I realized he wasn't listening. He got immersed in the game. That's how you know it's a good game. O-Dog says, must have happened offline, Mama One.
You never could say no to me, Franklin Clinton. I ain't so cracked out I don't remember that night behind the burger shop.
Not this again. What, we was like 13?
O-Dog says she doesn't live with him in-house.
Damn, every time with this shit. And nothing even happened.
It's all good, baby. I know that wound ain't healed.
I always like the look of those cargo panniers, I believe they're called, in the back. The hard ones. Even though it doesn't look like you could hold much in there. Maybe like half a bag of groceries.
Are you hot? That's fucked up.
That's our truck.
Mom once says, my son said Tanya steered him away from the drugs and women who enjoy drugs. Can you hear someone chewing? Callum says, Tanya sure wants another piece of Franklin after the burger shot incident. And Mama One says it's when he appears in GTA Online with Dr. Dre.
Dispatch, what you got?
10-4. We got an SUV in a handicapped spot without a sticker at the Lucky Plucker in Little Seoul. Do you copy?
You know I don't copy. I'm an original. Yeah, we got you. JB still sick.
Man, you sure you need me? Cause you look like you know what you doing.
One, I can't drive.
Mama One, what was for
And
dinner?
two, this
What
ain't
did
no
you make
work
for dinner?
me.
Oh, you really fighting the feminist cause there, ain't
Callum
you,
says,
Tanya?
love these
Like you're
missions,
arguing.
Mama One. I did them
I
on
saw
my
a
own.
fake jogging the other
Made it
day.
more
She had
immersive.
some whacked out nonsense. That bitch is crazy.
Yeah, that we can't agree.
Well,
And
I
got
turned off the music
qualifications, honey.
for
Like hell you do.
for the
I got
live
a
streams
certificate in
for this playthrough,
cosmology.
just because
You never
there's
see
so
one
many
of those.
licensing issues.
What, you going
And,
into space now?
You always
I think
did
that
you
adds
were
to the
so
immersion.
clever. Remember Davis High? You didn't learn shit at that school.
And you got your math on the corner in Davis.
That's whack.
Where's that darn car? Here we go. Except we gotta back up in there. Kelm says, can't wait to see you playing as Trevor. I had so much fun with Trevor. I don't know why. I'm completely charmed by his character.
That's whack.
Mama One made pot roast, mashed potatoes, brown gravy homemade, peas, turnip greens, and biscuits plus strawberry cheesecake. See, Mama One makes full meals. You get the full meal deal with Mama One. I decided I'm gonna make peanut butter fudge or peanut butter brownies. I'm not sure whichever is easiest. Fudge is like just butter and sugar, I believe. I haven't really looked up the recipes. I'll tell you why. Because I bought this peanut butter that I hate. It's not, I like just normal American full sugar peanut butter. Like Jiffy and Skippy Crunchy. I want high fructose corn syrup peanut butter. And because it was on sale, I got this like just natural organic peanut butter where you have to mix it. And it tastes awful. Well, it just tastes like peanuts, I guess. But I'm really used to like the American peanut butters. And my options are to feed it to the dog or throw it away. And she loves peanut butter of all sorts, and it's probably better for her than the peanut butter I eat. But I thought I could make peanut butter fudge or brownies for Xmas or the holidays,
This ain't a job for making new
Thanksgiving and
friends, is
stuff, and give them away. That might be fun.
it? Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna do
Same
that
shit
with that
nicer
jar
It's
because
an
I bought
honest
it.
dollar, and they
I
ain't
bought a
many
regular
goes around.
Skippy's
An honest dollar that I ain't seen
crunchy,
yet. Man, JB need to get his head straight.
and I was very
JB's going
happy.
through a hard time.
A hard time sitting on his ass smoking crack.
I gotta keep his hours up. Word is they gonna sell the business. I knew all
Calm
that
says,
good
although I
news for
hate
drivers with no
his
papers.
shipment heist,
JB
it was
sold
very
his social
boring.
for a piece
And
2
Odok says,
years
my
back.
main apartment
I
and
see the
office is
problem,
over there,
but I
Super
just don't
Antonio.
see
I'm
that
sorry we
job.
didn't drop
You
by.
too good to cover a brother now?
Or
I'm
at least
here,
honk.
ain't I? I've been covering that
Pop One says, my dad would love Trevor. I could care less about this game when it came out, but until my son unlocked Trevor. His character is psycho, but just lovable. Yeah, that's exactly how I would, I would describe him. I forgive all of his horrible behavior. And, if you would ask why, it's because he's Trevor. I think he's honest. You know exactly what you're going to get with him. He's the same with everyone. He's completely transparent about his needs, and which money means nothing to him. Money is just a way of measuring his success and a way to buy bullets and upgrade weapons. Doesn't care about clothing. His sexuality is just a way to assert dominance. He's all about dominance, and but not with
Drop it in
any
the marked area.
political
Same as
or
before, honey.
agenda. I think he wants to be free. He values his freedom and just wants to be left alone to
Am
pursue
I distracting you? I'd get ugly if I could.
his activities, which involve shooting and robbing and terrorizing anyone who gets in his way. Odog says, lovable, not when he had that girl bent over her and the kid. Yeah, I know, Odog, but we edited out that scene. I don't think we show it at all.
Watch it, Franklin. Gonna be none of that car left.
Odog says, that's the impound online, Super Antonio. Yeah, we're just trying to get the car in there somehow. Right there at the train. I thought we had to back the car in there, but fortunately you can just drop it off in the spot and it counts. It's not an elegant parking job by far, but it passed the mission, so. O-Dog, how are you, my friend? Are you feeling better? I hope so. Papa One says, unfortunately, you don't have the makings of a professional tow truck driver, Super Antonio. I barely have the makings of a professional YouTuber. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. And if you want, you know, you can blame Callum. That's why we're playing this game. That's why we have these live streams. Callum says, I wish Sean at least made it to the final chapter 6 mission. The gang went down after he died and always brought the good vibes to the camp. Yeah, but that's why he had to go. Because the camp has to get darker and darker. Orak says, on the mend, a few more days. That's good news. Now, if we only get our girl down under to be on the mend. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do a first-person motorcycle short. I should make a note of this. We're going to make a short out of this. I really like this. Except we're going to speed it up, because you know there's a crash at the end of this. Mama One says, is this why you don't have a car? LOL. Yep. No, I've had cars, but I just don't feel the need. I just don't feel the need for one right now. First person motors. I gotta make a note of that. First person. First purse moto. That should be enough for me to remember. Miko says, modders have substituted the Red Dead characters into some GTA 5 cutscenes. Interesting, with the dialogue and everything. It's pretty funny. And Papa One says, unfortunately, Sean would have sided with Dutch. He loved Arthur, but he was too much like Javier, the way Javier and Sean talked about Dutch with respect and loyalty. Even Bill says it's Dutch's gang. Orak says, Super Antonio, you seem like a classic Celica Supra type of guy. Well, I do like my Japanese imports, but more of a Nissan 350Z or the what came before that, the Datsun 280Zs. Those are beautiful cars. But even, you know, I like Miatas. I like well, you know, I like MGs, British MGBs, but I would never get one because everyone would just think I have a Miata. I like sporty cars. Cloudy says, Super Antonio, you can get a car in GTA that looks like the Mr. Burns car. There's a lot of cars like that in LA Noire. And Callum says, yeah, I agree, Papa One, although I think Sean would have changed if he made it all the way through to Chapter 6. Unfortunately, Arthur can only save one little brother at the end of Chapter 6. And that little brother is John. And Pop One says, maybe so, Callum, but unfortunately most people are afraid to change, even when faced with the facts. Well, they get stubborn. Arthur was only able to change because he was sick. He even says what he does doesn't matter anymore. And Callum says, I was hoping for that Mary Beth Arthur ending when I first played the game, but they really bit me in the ass with that one. Mary Beth has one of the happiest endings. Her and Miss Tilly. I'm very happy for both of them. Odog says, I was hoping for Karen. I know why, Odog. I know why, or Anastasia. Yeah, them healthy girls.
Yeah, whatever.
Michael's looking for a hippie to punch. Michael's got some definition. He's got some tone. If he did a little more cardio and tweaked his diet, he could get in shape. Cloudy wonders what happened to Karen. I'm afraid the drink got her. We never really find out, but there are references. They say the drink got her. Callum says, I have to say I like Karen, but it was sad how she ended up in Chapter 6. The Valentine mission was the best with her. Yes, it was. Mom one says, yes, O-Dog, I love Karen. I always thought she would have stayed and sided with Arthur.
So, we all good?
And O-Dog agrees, drank herself
Yeah, you fucking A right.
to death.
So, here's the shot.
Yeah, they set it up from Chapter 3 on,
Gems. He knows a guy.
but she really went downhill after Sean.
Hell, we might actually have a little spending money left after we pay off that psychotic Mexican.
Oh, incidentally, I had so much fun with that Cecil Hotel Sinister Sundays.
I hope so.
I really enjoyed myself. It didn't get demonetized, but it has less than 100 views. 14 viewers in the chat. If you did not have a chance to see that, you should give it a watch. Just because I had fun talking about it, and I went off on a lot of tangents, and I amused myself. Perhaps I'll amuse you as well. And Papa One says Arthur also had the advantage of being one of the original Vanderland members, so he knew the whole history, and what Micah did. While Dutch saved Arthur, there were many times where Arthur probably saved Dutch, but John was always looked after. He never really had too much pull and was always a student. Yes, Papa One, I agree. Cloudy says, Super Antonio, have you heard the Poor Lonesome Cowboy Campfire song? It's my alarm, LOL. You mean the one that
Trevor, baby,
Karen sings? Don't do it, Johnny. Don't do it. Yeah, we completely skipped over that scene, and we're gonna kind of skip over this scene as well because it's horrifying.
We all get high. We all get high, but that don't make it right.
Trevor just goes nuts.
Got us, babe, but don't make it right. Don't
Callum
make
says,
nothing right.
"Dirty Trev."
I'm telling Johnny, leave it. I ain't leaving nothing. Trevor, I'm talking to you, motherfucker.
The thing about Trevor is he's a force of nature. He's a storm that you should get, and you need to get out of his way, or just hunker down and survive it.
Take off your pants, cowboy. All right, let's fuck. You think this is funny?
Get them off!
I told him to leave it, Trevor. I told him. Leave it. Leave it.
Shut up.
Bodak says, find time to get the girl down under me and Mama One, and let's run a few missions and share the live stream.
Fuck you, Trevor.
And Cloudy says, no, not Johnny.
All right, cowboy. Hey, I know. Hey, come on.
Callum says, Trevor stood on business.
I know, cowboy. It's okay, man.
We'll figure that out with the new PS5 Chinko. Oh, dog. Because I will need a new PS Now account because I have no idea what my old password was, and I've got so many burner emails that I don't even know which email it was connected to. Mama One says, I was sad they did Johnny this way. He was a bad A person in GTA 4, The Lost and the Damned.
Now we gotta speak to Johnny's recently bereaved brothers.
Mama one says, I would be down, O-Dog, if y'all don't mind carrying me through. You'll have to carry me through. I'm like level 14 in RD1. I'm Super Antonio. And that, my friends, is all I have for you tonight. I do have a driving montage that you can watch and talk amongst yourselves and hang out a bit. I always enjoy these live streams. Hey, come up here. Come up here and say goodbye. I always enjoy these live streams. They're a lot of fun for me personally. I like talking to you guys and interacting. It has become the highlight of my day. What's that about? She doesn't enjoy it as much. She doesn't know why I'm talking so much. I do have plans to buy some equipment to upgrade the streams a little bit. Maybe some lights. A little arm so I can move the mic back here so I can lean back. Shout out to the mods, Papa One and Mama One and O-Dog. Thanks for being here. Miko, of course. The V's, David and Chrissy. Absent friends, Serena and Marco. Appreciate all of you. Callum, as always, thank you, friend. And Cloudy, nice talking to you. We shall return on Wednesday, probably with some sort of Halloween-themed movie. Thanks for being here, friends. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Like and subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Super Antonio.
Real bad. I gotta go.
There you are, handsome.
New mud.
How have you been?
Oh, simply wonderful. And you?
About the same. Somewhere stuck between joyful and peachy. Even in this world full of scum and detritus, it's only right that we all bear our share.
Ain't that the truth?
Take this poor wretch, on the run, desperate, alone, about to learn the true meaning of suffering, all for a few $1,000. Think you can find him for me?
Every man has his talents, Maud, and the rigorous administration of justice is one of mine.
That's why I love you, Trevor. I'll send you his file.
Trevor, you're still banned.
What about these two?
Whoever wins gets banned.
He's one. Ban him.
I can't ban him. He's my goddamn husband.
He's young enough to be your son.
Ain't the internet a beautiful thing, honey?
Anyway, I saved your husband. Now get me a drink. I got a meeting.
Okay, but any more bodies turn up in my bar, I swear, I will not serve you.
Mr. Phillips.
Ah, here he is. Yes, Mr. Chang, pleasure to meet you.
No, I am Mr. Chang's humble translator. Mr. Chang now.
我操他妈的，真是爽翻了！
You all speak Spanish, speak it to each other!
Mr. Tao Chung is pleased to meet your acquaintance.
Oh, yeah, he seems it.
我说，人事，你真是太好了！哦，你有空就加的来分为的我，这真是我人生中最美好的
What the
一刻。
fuck is wrong with him?
就是这个，就是这个，来来来来来！
I'm out.
No, don't go! Please, I beg you. If you go, his father killed me.
Why do I give a fuck?
You don't. But we hear that Trevor Phillips Corporation is serious business. We pay good price. Things work out, we partner, make big money.
I'm rushing!
Well, let me show you the operation. This is us.
Chef, we're just coming down to see the kitchen.
You can't get here quick enough. The Aztecas are coming. They think you took out Ortega.
They ain't